For Holy Week, we'd like to bring you to one place or another on our property and speak to you about what's taking place at that time, what we're celebrating in Holy Week and then in Easter week too. So I wanted to begin here at the Labyrinth because Jesus's face was turned towards Jerusalem in the last weeks of his life. And we can look at Palm Sunday as the day that he arrives at the center of the labyrinth. He arrives where he has been headed perhaps all his life, but definitely where he has been headed in the last few weeks of his life. The path of the labyrinth is like the path that he trod before that, faithfully walking the way the Lord set for him, doing wonderful things at each step of the journey on his life, on his walk with God, always drawing him closer and closer to that moment of Golgotha where he would die, and then of course, right after that, the moment of his resurrection. Each of us too are walking as though in a labyrinth. That's what makes walking a labyrinth so beautiful, is that it really symbolizes the walk we take each and every day. And as we walk the labyrinth, for many of us, we try to be conscious that we are walking with Jesus, that Jesus is at our side, so that when we leave the labyrinth, it becomes a little easier for us to maintain the presence of Christ as we do the many things that we have to do each day. We know as we walk through our lives that we are headed towards a center point also, where we will die and where shortly after we'll be caught up in the glory of God. If we in our lives learn to walk with Christ as Christ walked each step of his life with the Father, when we get to that center point, he won't abandon us. He'll be with us, even in our death, and more gloriously in our resurrection. May this Holy Week, as you walk with Christ, may you walk closely with him, aware of his presence. May this Holy Week be a holy week for you, because Christ becomes so much clearer to you in your walk of life. And that's the wisdom we have for you in this Holy Week of 2021.